Throughout our lessons with Matt in the studio, we've learnt a multitude of things to do with camera. In our first lesson, we learnt about the basics such as setting up a camera and setting up a tripod, how to turn on the camera, and then how to put everything away. Once we'd done that, we learnt a bit more about different types of cameras and what they're used for, then different types of lenses with different uses such as variable zooms or adjusted focus. In our second lesson, we learnt about different tips and tricks when filming a sequence, such as the 180 degree rule or the 30 degree rule. Then we learnt about how to film a sequence, starting with a wide shot, then a mid shot, and then a close-up. We then went on to filming short sequences, such as the first one that I did, which was filming a friend putting on her shoes. Then in the second sequence we learnt about using dialogue, and we filmed the two of our friends just talking. And then in our third lesson we learnt about muzzle flashes. All of this was to set up the editing workshops, but we got lots of valuable experience which worked towards our final product. Prior to starting at Hurtwood, I had minimal editing experience, having only used programs such as iMovie to edit short school projects together. So therefore, something such as Premiere Pro was very daunting to me as it seemed very professional and new. In our first lesson, we learnt about terminology and different tips and tricks in keyboard shortcuts. We learnt about how to edit together a short sequence and about cutting on movement. Then, in the second lesson, we learnt and furthered our skills by editing a far longer sequence which had speech in it. We learnt about separating the speech and the visual parts of the clip and using them together to create a perfect scene. And finally, in the third lesson, we learnt about special effects, which is something that I had never done before, so it was very scary for me. It was very useful, however, as I learnt a lot and managed to further my skills massively. Finally, the most daunting part of the course for me was the production stage. I had never done anything on this sort of scale before, so creating our opening sequence was a very daunting task for me. I had to learn skills such as creating a storyboard, planning up a shooting schedule, or even small things such as creating prop lists or character sheets, even down to things such as teamwork. However, in the end we all worked together and learned from our mistakes to create our final product. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and definitely I think we all can agree that it's the best we could have done.